So what's up everybody, Black Clover 355, spoilers are out. This chapter is crazy. I love it. It's something that we all were wondering what was going to happen. The showdown between Yuno and Lucius. I did say that we were going to have this happen, but I was thinking that Yuno was going to find him. But hey, looks like Lucius found him. I guess Lucius knows that Yuno is a threat, so he wanted to prepare to make sure that he can completely annihilate him instead of Yuno finding him randomly. So this chapter was pretty good. You see how strong Yuno is. The best thing about this chapter is that there's no break. I'm so excited. Black Clover right now is really good. I'm really happy. The fact that Lucius is confronting Yuno right now and everybody's just kind of like in the way in terms of like people are just witnessing how strong Yuno is. And 𝚲𝚘𝚡 always likes to compare Yuno and 𝙲𝚘𝚅. Shows that 𝙲𝚘𝚅, once he like finishes his 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢 training and he comes back paired with Yuno, it's gonna be on another level. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. Literally right now Yuno is like Julius Wizard King level from what he just did. So let's get into these Black Clover 355 spoilers. First of all, if you like anime, manga reviews, discussion, spoilers, and theories, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, like the video. 𝚲𝚙𝚎𝚑 hit me with some false copyright strikes, so let's get this channel back to 5,000. I'm still doing the videos for y'all. Thank you so much for the support. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate it. It keeps me going. I'm gonna be real with you, YouTube doesn't pay that much, but I'm doing it for y'all. I love anime, I love Black Clover, so thank you so much for being along the ride. But yes, so two things before starting this chapter. So we actually get a cover page of Shonen Jump with 𝚲𝚅 on the front. It's just basically celebrating the 8 years of Black Clover, and you know, it's crazy. It's been 8 years. It's been a nice ride. I mean, I don't know, the time went by so fast. Now that I think about it, it feels like it's been 6. I remember when I first saw the first episode of Black Clover, I think it was on Cartoon Network if I'm not mistaken, or Toonami. I instantly fell in love with the show. I was like, yo, the magic, the adventure, I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy this. There's been a lot of ups and downs with Black Clover, but I'm still rocking with the series. It's one of my favorite series. The cover shows 𝚲𝚅 with his OG sword, the Demon Slayer sword. You see Libbe in the background looking towards where 𝚲𝚅 is looking at. It's pretty much his post time skip outfit after the 1.5 year time. And then we also see another photo trailer of the movie, and you see 𝚲𝚅, and it's basically his time skip outfit after the training and before he fights Lucifero. So it's very interesting to see this. You see in the photo trailer, you see Mereoleona on the bottom, you see Yami, you see Noelle, also Yuno, and then 𝚲𝚅, and then you see the old Wizard King, and you see 3 new people. One of them looks like a captain female with a ship captain hat. Another one looks kind of like he's probably doing some type of ice magic. And then you see like an old man. I wonder what it's all about, but they most likely are connected to the old Wizard King. They're probably on his side. Black Clover is getting really good. We're getting a lot of content. Remember this time last year, we were just figuring out that Black Clover was taking this like huge hiatus. I'm glad that we're back from that. Now on to the chapter. The title of the chapter is called Prince of Stars. Kind of gives you an idea of what's going on. We're gonna see Yuno use his magic. He's gonna be using his magic at the level of a Wizard King. Yami processing everything, and he yells Jack and thinks he's already dead. But then William Vengeance shows up and immediately starts attacking Lucius. William Vengeance rushes towards Lucius and says, because Julius 𝚲𝚅𝚎 was there, I am who I am. And he screams, I'll stop you even if it costs my life. Lucius goes, it's a shame, but my opponent is not you. And then William Vengeance's body starts to rot and decay after getting touched by a time spell of magic. So that's the crazy thing. When you're fighting somebody that literally is God, plus he can control time and basically help the process of aging, you're hopeless. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. I said this before in other videos, like if Lucius was to start using time magic to attack people, he literally can age anybody to either being old or turn them back into a kid. We saw William Vengeance basically decay, and he's at a point of dying, or at least part of his body is decaying. But if you think about it, the only really person that can stand a chance of him is really 𝚲𝚅. Seeing all this is very interesting, and Lucius says, you do not have the power to resist me. So basically he's just shouting out to 𝚲𝚅. Of course, Yuno probably has some way to fight Lucius at this point. I wonder how star magic can actually counter this time magic. Technically, time is processed, or time is told through our rotation of a star, which is the sun. So I wonder if star magic, because the sun is star, will it be able to counter time magic? Because we need the sun's shadow to tell time, which is a star. So I wonder if that's the reason why maybe Yuno can counter Lucius' time magic magic, but it's crazy in my opinion. And then the flying things from last chapter are angel looking creatures with no legs. Guys who said it was paladins, it might be paladins, but I think there's like another level or another class of enemy that we're facing at this point. From what it looks like, it doesn't look like they're actual paladins, if the spoilers that I'm getting aren't mistaken. And Lucius goes, it's the final judgment. The angel looking things radiate light, and then there's like people in the Clover Kingdom saying there's too many of them with too many strong magic, there's no way they can stop them. And then, you know, the angel or sub-angel looking things prepare an all-out attack that is gonna basically destroy the whole entire Clover Kingdom, similar to what Patri did when he was fighting Julius, but Yuno stops it with his star magic, exact way that Julius stopped the light magic. But the difference is when Julius did it, he ran out of mana, or for what we thought, he ran out of mana, so he couldn't really continue the battle because of him saving the Clover Kingdom from this all-out grand scale attack. But here you go, Yuno stopping this attack similar to how Julius did, but Yuno doesn't look like he's out of breath. He doesn't even look weakened. He looks literally ready to fight. So that shows you that Yuno is on another level now. He is completely strong. It's crazy. I mean, you kind of expect that this is the final arc, so Yuno is probably going to be to end level, end game levels of power. So it's crazy thinking about it. Like, before he didn't even have star magic, now he knows how to master it. So it makes sense that star magic is OP, especially because Yuno is a prince, so you expect him to have very strong magic. That's basically what we've been told throughout the series, that royals, nobles, and peasants are basically classed by their magical abilities. So this is really cool. Also, the Clover Kingdom's royals and nobles, they got their power because they stole magic from the elves. I wonder how the Spade Kingdom's royals and nobles got their magic. Did they steal it from the devils? I don't think so. Like before, basically the 𝚖𝚙𝚑𝚝 siblings, I don't think the royals and the nobles actually used devil magic, but they could have stolen it from maybe the elves or the dwarves, who knows, or somehow they're connected to divinity. I just would like to know how the Spade Kingdom got their powers, because I do remember, if I'm not mistaken, let me know in the comments, that it was pointed out that the nobles and royals got stronger from stealing the magic from the elves in the Clover Kingdom. So it's interesting to see this, because if Yuno is Spade Kingdom royalty, now we see him using his real magic and he's able to do this at this scale from only a year and a half of training. Like, it shows that the royals of the Spade Kingdom are like on another level. They're no joke. So Yami witnesses Yuno stopping Lucius's large scale spell attack, and he thinks in the past year, a few months, he became this strong. And then William is also in awe over Yuno and thinks, you're stronger than me now, aren't you? So he's processing that he's no longer the strongest in the Golden Dawn, which makes sense because, I mean, at this point, dude, you have been irrelevant. You just been there. You've been a pawn for the Tree of Qliphoth ritual. Nobody really liked you as a character. You basically betrayed Julius, who we thought was a good guy. Most likely he's still a good guy, but we thought he was more outstanding. We figured out that he was actually being used by Lucius, so we're not entirely sure what is it about, but at that point we really did care for Lucius, and William Vengeance betrayed him. So nobody really liked this character, but he was necessary for Yuno's development, because Yuno had to be the vice captain of the Golden Dawns until now, because if William Vengeance would have died off, Yuno would have most likely been the captain. But it's quite clear that this is gonna happen sooner or later, and William Vengeance says, Yuno, you are the captain of the Golden Dawns. Like, we all knew this. We knew this since like last arc, that Yuno should be the captain of the Golden Dawns, especially when William Vengeance was taken. We didn't know that he was actually going to survive. Yuno is basically the act-in substitute captain, because he is the vice captain. So Yuno has always been the captain in our eyes, but now William Vengeance has to acknowledge it as well. And not only is Yuno at captain level, he's been captain level since last arc, but now Yuno is close to Wizard King level from what he just did. Like, this feat is very huge. Yuno says, there's no way I can forgive you, Lucius, but it's not that I'll defeat you because I can't forgive you. I'll do it because I'm the man who will become the Wizard King. Lucius is like, you're the only one I have to destroy. I told you this fight was going to come sooner or later. I knew that Lucius' main target was going to be Yuno. I mean, it made sense. It's common sense at this point that Lucius is that villain that doesn't want to take any risks, because he sees a lot of futures, and the biggest risk for his future not to be successful right now for what he thinks is Yuno. Even though I'm pretty sure Lucius has an idea that most likely Asta is around, because Sister Lily, the paladin, never came back. 2 + 2 = 4. So I'm guessing he should know or have some suspicion that Asta is around. But besides Asta, Yuno is his biggest threat. You know, the best thing about this chapter, like I said before, there's no break next week. You do see some panels of this, and I'm telling you, once you guys actually see the panels of Yuno basically stopping this light all-out attack with his star magic, it is amazing. His feat right here is like beyond epic. I knew Yuno was strong, but I just didn't expect him to be Wizard King strong yet, but at the final page, you see that Yuno's arm is bandaged. I'm not entirely sure why his arm is bandaged. Maybe he has something that his star magic hides. Who knows? But we're probably going to be explained more in the next chapter. But I don't know how Yuno is going to escape out of this. Will William Vengeance save Yuno again like he did last time? There's another panel that was very heartful for me. You see Yuno and the little kids from the orphanage basically crying. You see the priest. I'm guessing they're learning about Sister Lily and Asta. They lost two very important members of their family. It tears your heart. Like, think about it. Like, these people, they think they lost two of their family members. I kind of hope Yuno touched more into this, but he probably will throughout the battle. But yes, that's basically all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like the video. Let me know what you think about these spoilers. Let me know what you think about Black Clover 355. Do you like how Yuno is becoming at that level of Wizard King? I think he's beyond it at that point, at least in Julius terms, because he stopped this large scale attack and it looked like he wasn't even really trying, versus when Julius did it, he did it and it looked like he was kind of tired. But of course, that was probably Lucius's plan. How do you feel about these new type of angels, this new species of angels? Do you think that Lucius might have more species of angels moving forward? How do you feel about the movie of Black Clover that is coming out soon? Does it feel like it's been 8 years of Black Clover, or it feels like it's been less? Like if you liked the video, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.